Hey, welcome. I'm here. I've messed around with my mic and its positioning because I noticed that even with a noise gate, apparently my mouse clicks are as loud as my voice. I don't know if that even comes up in the recording though, because, you know, I'm actually gonna fuck with the limiter also. I'm gonna give it like a slightly lower threshold. So it'll be my mic will be about 2 decibels louder than it was. I hope that's not a big deal. I've been learning a lot about my mic and OBS today to make everything a better experience. Mostly for me, because I know that you don't care that much, but I do, you know? Oh, shit. Where's the game? There you are. Okay, cool. Oh. I noticed that there's a button on the main menu now called Tourist Mode. So, which is, I think is kind of funny because it's like, oh, it lets you turn off the difficulty, basically. And, or a lot of the difficulty. And I think that's funny that they called it tourist mode, because like they probably meant that it means like, you know, you're a tourist on the island or whatever, right? Because you're on an island in the game and all that. But it also kind of sounds to me like they're calling you a tourist, as in like the derogatory word for like fake fans and stuff, you know? People sometimes call them tourists, people who don't get it, who aren't hardcore into something. I hear it a lot in Warhammer discourse. Anyway, not that I look at a lot of Warhammer discourse, it just pops up a lot. Anyway, I think we're at our last chapter. And, you know, I think one of my big criticisms of this game so far is that since I've played the original mod, I know that I remember how that story went, and it was a lot less obvious what the twist was in the original mod. Like the OG mod, it didn't have any of this, like, how do I explain it? Yeah, the mini painting sub is probably peaceful compared to all the rage bait bullshit. Anyway, I don't look at subreddits either. I look at Twitter. But the point is, my point I'm trying to say is that this game's story, like all of the like post island stuff that we've seen revealed in the journal and things, like where is it? All the recordings and stuff about his therapy after leaving the island, for example. All of that stuff did not exist in the mod, at least not in like the early game. Like, it wasn't easy to understand that the guy on the radio was like your inner self-hatred and hatred for others and your mental illness burning you down, tearing you down, sending you on a dark path of no return. So he just seemed like, he also sounded like an old fisherman or something. Like he had a different voice actor and he was all sounding like this, and he sounded like he'd kept the lighthouse for 30-odd years. And so the twist kind of comes at the same time, though. It also kind of was funny, and it didn't have as much impact, because if I remember right, when we get to the, well, in the OG mod, when we get to the mines, we in the OG mod, when we get to the mines, we like fight through a bunch of shit, and it turns into like a nightmare sequence, and which we've had several of those already so far. And it turns into one of those, and we come to like a piece of paper that says, "You've been diagnosed with cancer." And it comes out of nowhere, and it's like, it made me laugh out loud when I first got there. But what was I saying? So that was funny to me. Like, it didn't land the way that it was intended to, at least when I played it. But like, I feel like they can't use that twist again, because we've already been told by journals and logs that the guy had an illness and had to leave. And we've already seen like physical metaphors that didn't exist in the original. In the original Total Chaos, it felt a lot more like it was really possible that there was actually some weird sickness on the island. Like all of the stuff was kind of masked a bit. There was no portion of like where there was like a metaphorical dude with you who tried to reach out and help, but your inner mental illness didn't trust, and then you literally metaphorically burn him for trying to help you, you know? There was the pregnant monster from like the earlier chapters. That was still a thing. They also didn't have visuals like this, which of course they couldn't have done, so, because that was made on the GZ Doom engine. Didn't really have support for that. I went the wrong way. They did have, the GZ Doom mod did have the flapping tarps though. But I feel like I like the story's presentation in the mod better, even though the final reveal kind of left me thinking it was funny. Because, like, even though we're picking up food and, ow, goddammit, and we're picking up food and surviving and on this, you know, even though there's all these survival elements, like, it's already painfully obvious that this is, in fact, like a nightmare that we're having and a metaphor for how isolation is killing us, and like this island is literally just a bunch of twisted memories being twisted by our depression. Is that a... yeah, it is. I remember TJ on the phone telling me that I can't take these guns with me, so I might as well use them. But yeah, it felt more like Resident Evil than Silent Hill in the, oh shit. It felt more like Resident Evil than Silent Hill. That's basically... I mean, the tone was about the same, but it wasn't as, like, blatantly metaphorical like Silent Hill is. Does that make sense? Do I still have no flint in this damn thing? Why do I even have the option to... I should toss it out. Well, maybe I shouldn't. So, yeah. That's my thoughts since yesterday. While this game does have better, I don't know about... the presentation's a little bit better, a little bit higher quality, there's more cutscenes. You can't do cutscenes in GZ Doom. But, some of the visuals are better, and there's more, I guess, gimmicks. And there's more gameplay mechanics that differ from the base thing. The monster that only moves when you're not looking was in the mod. Oh, Unsound Mind. I remember that name. I don't remember what it's about. The monster that moves when you're not looking was in the mod. The pregnant thing was in the mod. I think the book thing might have been in the mod. You know, the library monster. But the big tree thing was not in the mod, nor was, nor were the light guys, I don't think. The ones that shy away from the lighter. I'm pretty sure those weren't in the GZ Doom release, but I can go back and check, I guess. Maybe I should figure that out before I...
They will try to stop you. If they get in your way, kill them.
Okay, I remember this was in the mod also. This is like a thing that TJ on the phone wants you to do. Where these things represent, like, people trying to help you and pull you out of the abyss, and killing them is like cutting them off, cutting them out of your life. Refusing their advice, and there's a way to progress without killing them, because you have to, in order to actually, factually get the good ending. Uh-oh. It's Jaws! That was kind of mean, putting him behind me. That guy just like the most damage out of anybody. I'm gonna inject all these needles and fucking die now. Where's tuna? I hate tuna. Actually, I don't hate it. It's probably the most tolerable fish that I've ever tried. Still don't really like it. Let me equip those bricks as throwables, actually. If I could find a pair of scissors, I could make another snip and smash, but... don't need any more metal shards. We're not really going to be crafting anymore. Oh, it's you again. Well, I've decided to deal with my problems at a distance. Might as well use up this tiny axe. Goodbye, tiny axe. Goodbye all of my items, technically. I totally could have been holding on to... my god, look at how much inventory space I didn't use. I totally could have been holding on to this knife repair kit. I just never did. And now it's too late. Oh, this opens. Oh, look at that. Is that like an actual not broken knife? But I could put it on a pole with tape, huh? Steroids. I'm pretty sure there was... I'm pretty sure there was a pole back here. Maybe I can... before I quit, maybe I can... am I out of food? I was, so I smoked a cigarette. It's not good to eat when you're not hungry, kids. This is another message that's being told to us through the gameplay right now. Oh, therapist. I wish good therapists were real. The one I've got sucks ass. He keeps promising that he's gonna give me pills, and then he never does. And I call his office and I go, hey, I was told I was gonna get a prescription filled. And they're like, yeah, we'll get right on that. And then they don't. I'm basically literally TJ Miller right now. I'm going back to look for that pole. I just want to say fuck it and make the knife spear before I... Here you are. And then all the stuff from the miner. I am really tempted to do a New Game Plus though, because I feel like this game was too easy. And I'm hoping that if I did do a New Game Plus, if there is a New Game Plus, that I could... actually struggle with it. And that might be more entertaining and fun for everybody. Because at normal... okay, where's the crafting bench? Where was it? Because at normal difficulty right now, it's not so bad. Personally, this... I just kind of started thinking about this. Personally, I like horror at its... okay. I like horror at its best when it's not all a dream, if that makes sense. Like, we can still be metaphorical about situations and having it be about, you know, letting go of something or getting over grief or whatever. But I feel like having it in, like, a story that actually happens so that its events still have weight is a lot better than something like this, or kind of Silent Hill, where it was all a dream. Well, it's not literally a dream, but, you know, this is all like a metaphor, and where the hell was that crafting bench? Like, I've played a few games like that where I was kind of like, oh man. Like, what do you mean the metaphor is purely a metaphor, and... The couple games that come to mind that did this that I was kind of bummed about was, actually one of them's not a game, but still. A game that did this that I was kind of bummed about was called, it was a sweary game called The Missing, J.J. McField and the Island of Memories. And it was about this girl and her friend, I think they're both teenagers, who, like, go camping and stuff. But then, like, JJ wakes up the next day and her friend is gone. And then, like, a bunch of terrible shit starts happening. And it even opens with a spiel of, like, local legend speaks of an island where people can... that manifests ancient memories and stuff, you know? It even opens with something like that. And, like, the whole plot is that JJ can't die anymore because of shit on this island, and, like, her old plushie from her childhood starts texting her. It's like one of the memory things that manifests. And then, where the fuck was that crafting bench? It was past these guys, but it was before that tunnel. So, like, a lot of it's mostly a puzzle game. It's kind of like a horror-themed puzzle game where the puzzle solutions involve injuring yourself to progress. And then, like, the island's powers start dredging up bad memories of, like, JJ's abusive mom, and, like, a secret gets out of hers that all of her friends turn on her for, and it's... But then, like... By the end of the game, you find out that JJ had actually committed suicide, and the entire island was like a dying dream. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, this isn't about... I don't know, I don't understand why it couldn't have actually just been some crazy supernatural shit that helps a teenager get over trauma, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it feels like all the gameplay didn't matter because of that. And it's always like, oh, okay. That's disappointing. And this kind of is feeling the same way, where it's like, well, this is all just a metaphor for, you know, you can't ever stay away from the thought of this island, and you can't ever... Okay, I'm just gonna progress and say, fuck it, there's gonna be another crafting bench. It's all very metaphorical of, like, you can't stay away from this island in your memories, and... even though, like, its memory is twisted by your depression and your grief, and you are twisted, and you really should just move on, but you're not gonna. You're gonna destroy yourself. Your subconscious is literally telling you to destroy yourself, trying to get you to.
Mr. Scott, this is John Thomas calling again from CW Medical. I'm pleased to let you know that the therapy was a success. You're officially in remission. We'd like to schedule a follow-up test in a few months, just to keep an eye on things.
That's a
Please
cancer
give me a call back
term.
when you can, and we'll find a time that works for you. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. But for now, I think it's safe to say celebrations are in order.
Yeah, I remember the story of the mod. The guy gets over the cancer, but by the time he's gotten over it, his island paradise is gone. The mind dries up, his love leaves, and he burns the bridge with her like an idiot instead of It's like a really reactionary thing he does. He just burns the bridge with her instead of trying to cling on to something that actually matters from his time there. Something that still has consequences. Oh yeah, I have water to drink to reduce hunger. Yeah, that sounds like kind of a lame book where it's like, oh, like all the little things that happen that may not have been about, I don't know. Oh, it's one of you. I should not be shooting at that. I'm trying to throw it at these, yeah, these, oh sweet, I got him with the collateral. I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm in the, maybe... maybe it's not entirely, I mean, obviously...
You came here to save anyone. You came to bury yourself where no one could see.
Thank you, Tyler. I am also Tyler. But maybe I'm in the minority for not liking that sort of thing. It just kind of disappoints me, you know? Like, the horror story that I've got, it's all real, but it should also be metaphorical, you know? Like, you know some old movies, like, I've been kind of on a Don Bluth kick recently, and like The Land Before Time is a pretty good example of like how you have a movie where all of its events are real, in-universe real, and actually happen, and they're not like inconsequential, but it's also a metaphor for like getting over grief, and it's also kind of a religious allegory also. But it's not told as like by having like an allegorical metaphor dream sequence. It's told by just having events play out the way that they would. Master key. Oh, hey guys. Nice trip. I better use up all my shotgun shells and then I can drop it, I guess. Another an anime that I've seen did this, but it's also kind of... It disappointed me, but it's not really like a horror anime or anything. It was just a show. It was called Summertime Rendering. I don't know if I've name dropped it to you before, but the whole thing of the show was like there's an island and then like it's like an island off the coast of Japan, and one thing I like about the sub is that they all have like the subs all have like the Islander accent, the Islander dialect. Or they try to have like a different dialect than what you're used to from subs to accentuate that these are islanders who are slightly different from like mainlanders. But anyway, there's like an ancient being under there who controls time. And the way they'd explain it is weird, where it's like it can render the past, present, and future like a fucking GPU. And I don't even remember how the MC gets a similar power. I think he like, I don't remember how he gets the same power, but like he's like able to go back in time, mostly through death. I think entirely through death, actually. Every time it's because he dies, but he ends up in like a time war. Him and all of his friends end up in like a time war with this thing and like its followers, and it can create like copies of people, so it, you know, it's at war with them too, and it's at war. They're at war with them too. And then like the end of it is like everything gets rewound and all of the deaths are undone and all of the... And like the final episode is like it plays out as if it was... as if nothing was ever wrong. Like the whole... like the show begins with him going to visit the funeral for like a friend who died because of this like evil entity. But like somehow they went to the past and killed it. So now like everything is normal and he's just visiting a friend and nobody remembers it, and it's like, well, if nobody remembers it, what's the point of even showing the journey? Like, it has zero consequences on them. Technically, his childhood friend is alive now, yes, but like, if it didn't have an impact on them as people, does it even matter? If the journey was deleted, do we care about the destination? Where's that knife? It's right there. I'm dumb. It was like this, right? That sucks. Let's do it. Because, like, half of the point of having characters go through a journey is to change them, right? But that show ended with nobody being changed. I mean, something did change, technically. Like, it's, like, what we're seeing at the final episode is, like, the better reality, I guess. But nobody was able to be changed by the shit that happened. I don't know why that made me jump a little. That was weird. Ooh, I might like this thing. A proper British welcome. So I was disappointed by that, but the animation and the stuff was beautiful, though. And it was properly tragic as well. Until it wasn't. Oh, this is all the way back here. Something similar happened in Future Diary, that old super edgy anime. Old, it's not that old, but it's... Well, okay, it is pretty old, but it was super edgy, and like the universe was dying, and like there needed to be a new god. And that one also has like a reality reset, but only for like everybody except the main character, who like becomes God and has to like sit there and be miserable. And at least that is something more, you know? At least that has like permanent consequences for all the shit that happened, even though technically we're in like Universe 2 where it didn't happen. It did to that guy. Oh my god, I have an entire revolver that I haven't even used once. Okay, we're gonna guns with it. No more... Look at all this ammo I've got. Okay. It's time to use it all. TJ on the phone says that we have to use it all. So I'm gonna use it all, even though that guy's not very trustworthy, actually. Wait a minute, I just went backwards. Right, the master key. We love a master key. That's also master key required. But I've been this way, right? Oh, no I haven't. They should put more guys with guns here to encourage you to use ranged combat. I've also read like a doujin that I'm not very proud of reading, but at the same time it had a very interesting story. Where it was like, it wasn't porn. Not really, but it was like, it's like the guy wanted to tell this really interesting story, but he didn't have like a publisher, or he couldn't get a publisher, so we just put that shit online for people to see. And like put porn in it just so that people would see it, would click on it. But like it starts off as like a schoolhouse out in the country where like, and like the students start like rebelling against the teacher, and it starts getting more and more violent, and she keeps trying to assert her authority, but it nothing, you know, they just don't give a fuck. And they start getting more and more violent, and they start like beating her, finding weapons, and then like at the end of the day she sees like a vision. Like I think they're making her dig her own grave. They decided to kill her toward the end of this thing that they of this comic.
There's no more pain.
And like she like digs deep enough that she sees like the face of like her dead daughter who committed suicide, and then like you see like a flashback of that moment where she found her daughter who committed suicide, and then it turns out that they're like all in therapy. They're all in like padded cells in one padded cell together. And I don't even know what the message was, actually. That's just what happened at the end. Maybe that guy was just fucked up and he didn't actually have a story to tell. He just wanted to be like, isn't this fucked up? But sometimes, you know, stuff needs to be fucked up. Oh fuck, it's Bullets Guy. You've probably heard that quote before. Oh shit, I've got all bullets. I can't do that. You've probably heard the quote before that, well, the end of that doujin comic was like, she becomes a child herself, and like rising from the ashes of like her old self, who was trying desperately to cling to her old life. Or to assert that she didn't need help or something. It's kind of weird. I'd have to reread it, but I don't even remember what it's called. I just remember the story of it. More harpoons. Did that guy just get harpooned? The hell? This guy does not... This guy doesn't block harpoons. Holy fucking shit. They're really making me use all that ammo. I just got an achievement. Let me check what it was for. Kill at least 3 monsters with a bomb. Okay. It wasn't a nail bomb, even though the achievement said nail bomb. I just threw dynamite. But, huh. But I don't remember where this quote is from, but I kind of like it. That, art exists to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. This kind of feels like something like that, especially with, because I know it's secret ending. I think this is it. I think this is where the reveal happened. Oh, the heart is shrinking.
It has taken over this place.
kind of wish I could rotate these, but whatever. It's too late to say that a disease has taken over this place, like you're thinly veiling the truth that I'm literally going through it. It's too late to pretend what this is, TJ. This is you killing yourself. Burning your memories, burning everyone who tries to help you, dragging yourself. Sending yourself, not even dragging yourself. Sending your dumbass, your own oblivious dumbass, marching into an abyss of no return. I remember how this game's regular ending goes. We've already technically seen how it goes. We saw it last night with the dude in front of us. That other horror game, The Missing, also kind of gets wacky like this toward the end. It kind of crescendos and takes a turn when you find out your friend has killed herself, which is a funny, well, not funny, that's not the right word, which is an interesting way of like shifting the perspective on what really happened, because in the suicide committer's dream, she kind of feels the perspective of a best friend who saw it happen and couldn't stop it. You know what I mean? Ah, the old butcher knife. Well, it's too late for you, my friend. Oh, not you. They're really making me use the ammo. I can't... I mean, I probably could not use ammo, but like, eh. Oh my god, I've already used up almost all the revolver. One shot on the shotgun. I've had the most of this now. Let me use some of these. Let's use one of these on maybe those guys back there. Okay, let's use it on all of them. I was hoping it would work that way, but I didn't know for sure. Ah, fucker. I see you skedaddling. There's another game that's got a similar... The Suffering is what it was called. A game that's... I don't even think it's very good, but it kind of does what I wanted... What I would have wanted out of a game like this, maybe. Where the monsters are all manifestations of, like, the horrible things you feel about yourself, but they also, like, were conjured into being by supernatural forces. You know? And the danger is still real. The character 7 from Deadlock looks a lot like the monsters did in that game. It was all kind of prison-themed, I think, as like a, another metaphor. That, like, the guy himself was in, like, a prison of the mind. And all the monsters looked like people that had been criminals that had been executed in different ways. Hello, tiny withering heart that's fighting to survive.
You never wanted to be saved. You wanted someone else to finish what you started. I'm just here to grant that wish.
A way they could have done... A way they could have done the story of this game is by, like, maybe having the guy come to this island hoping to kill himself in a secluded place, and then he finds all this shit, and of course you'd probably have to have other characters who, like, want to help you. And this hazard suit is becoming a metaphor for depression also. It's weighing you down. It's weighing me down. Okay, it's weighing me down because it's literally... They made it literally... 10 and 5 kilograms each. I can't get rid of this crap fast enough. But I'll be damned if I ain't trying. Let me use up this and drop the shotgun. Hello? Maybe I shouldn't use all of it. That energy boost went away immediately because of how over-encumbered I am. I'm not sure what to put in slot. I guess this, because I still have like a magazine of it left. There was another master key place around here somewhere. I got the map, didn't I? Yeah. Mines. Pluto block, Terry's bar. Utility transfer. Not sure what this is. If I can find a landmark, that'd be nice. Or else I'll just wander around aimlessly and we can keep yapping about shit. Oh, here we go. That was easy. Who wants to fucking fight me? Oh, thank you. You wanted to fight me. That's interesting. Did he find a reason to keep living then? Oops, I did not mean to use that one. But I guess that's fine. No way that killed that guy. That's hilarious. Fucker. Oh, the fire thing. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Good thing I've got that. Oh, the Rebar Club. If I remember right, that's a pretty good weapon, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. That's interesting. That sounds like some wacky alien shit. I've gotten my save games all mixed up.
Everything you need for this suit. Once you put it on, the weight will be too much to bear. You will need to leave your equipment behind.
Oh, good. One bullet left in the revolver. You know what that means? We use it on the monster. What do you think? I'm a fucking psycho? I'm a fucking moron? Alright. Goodbye, revolver. I only used you in the final level, but you were good. All of it? I'm keeping the child's bracelet. I wonder if, like, this was... I wonder if the story of this was, like, him trying to be slick, or if he knew that we knew that this is thinly veiled allegory. God damn it. Didn't even come up to me. Oh, the tuna can, the green compound. Look at all this stuff that I don't need. Oh, we left one of these alive. Oh, this thing is way better at breaking boxes than the other one. Damn. Scissors? I already used all my bricks. Well, this doesn't seem to be anything important. I guess I can craft it at the, Goodbye, harpoon gun. You've been very good to me. I've used you a lot, because you have reusable ammo. I guess I can't wear it yet. I have to go to the mines entrance. The mines entrance is probably being blocked by those guys. Seems like it might be. Cherry's bar, I think, is where I was just now. That seems like the crafting station, so it looks like I'm going the right way. But also, maybe not. Okay, so this was like a curved thing. Where's the curved stuff? Oh, maybe I'm over here then. Okay, so here's the crafting bench. Here's this. So that's the bench. I need to go... Let me orient myself a little better. I need to go through that door and then take a left and then take a right. Yep, okay, there's that circular thing. This must be it. But something's here. Is it Jaws? Nope, it's a miner. Those guys sound the most human. I wonder if they're supposed to be a reflection of TJ after he got cancer in the mines. Because clearly, this mining town giving him cancer... I threw it all out. Goodbye, items. So what's gonna happen next? I seem to remember the hazard suit being part of this, the mod.
Took, every fight, every desperate breath. It was all part of the same march towards the inevitable. Let it go. There's nothing left to fight for.
This is the depression talking. I'm afraid that it's gonna win because I didn't get to choose what to throw out. And also, I know for sure... Okay, I didn't kill the Forgotten Ones. I got an achievement saying, do this chapter without killing the Forgotten Ones. This all started in the mines. I am not for sure not getting the good ending. TJ is going to be dead. But I didn't do everything. Well, I did a lot though. The good ending has got to be from... Has got to be for... Let's see. I did kill the pregnant monster. There was an exit thing for it, but I did kill it. I lit that guy on fire. I didn't kill those things up there. I didn't have to. They didn't make it necessary. In the mod, they made it feel necessary, like the way around them was actually a secret. And that, I didn't even need to kill them in the first place. They just weren't blocking my progress. Like, I think in the mod, the Forgotten Ones, those guys with the no faces looking at you, blocking that way forward, they were blocking like this. And I had to kill them here. And they were blocking like the way, what seemed like the way forward, but there was actually a secret. It felt more required through the gameplay. Are these fuse boxes? You bet your sweet bippy they're fuse boxes. I kind of don't want to look up a guide on how to do it, on how to get the good ending. But I also feel like I won't get it by myself. What the hell? But I wasn't supposed to take anything. A double barrel shotgun? Interesting. I'll take it. I guess. I just want to see if there's anything in this. A wrench. Okay, so there actually is a reason to sit here and spam the break box button. Or else that was a one-off thing, and I'm wasting my time. Wait a minute, I have a wrench. Okay. Oh, I forgot this retarded wrench walking animation where his hand is out for no reason. Okay, here we go. Can I take them back? Maybe I can do something if I take them back. Army rations. There was something else there that fell. I can't get that back. Yeah, just hold both your hands out. Look stupid, and anybody who sees you will be like, "What are you doing?" And you'll be like, "Holding a wrench out. What's it look like?" Oh my god, the glow sticks. They haven't been here in a while. I wonder why they brought them back. Hello, Tyler? This seems pretty similar to the the mods finale. Oh great, the lens cracked. Don't need ammo on them. I feel like maybe I can't parry this one. Ugh. Well, the hazmat suit immediately makes us feel way more claustrophobic. Does this explode? It looks like it explodes, doesn't it? This was a mistake, actually. Not many bullets. Yeah, actually, that's not going to be reliable enough. Actually, this wrench is also not very durable. switch order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks. I guess all of it'll make sense when I'm in here. Oh my god, it's the things again. These symbols. The ship wheel. Oh, fuck. Okay. 1 is the ship wheel, 2 is the funny symbol, 3 we can't see, and it looks like 4 is this. So, by process of elimination, 3 is the knife symbol. Because I can see, like, this specific part on the top there. So where's the ship wheel? Oh, it's down there. This is different. In the mod, the final battle was linear. Or the final gauntlet, I guess. There wasn't really a final battle. The final battle happened in New Game Plus, from what I remember. I could do that too, asshole! Actually, I'm gonna break this wrench first. I'm definitely expected. Dagger first, yes. No, it was the wheel first. Fuck. Now I'm dead. Because I didn't get it right. But maybe that's the good ending. Goodest ending I'm gonna get. Not completing the ritual, or whatever. Right, so now I know a little better. Yeah, the wheel switch was just down here, wasn't it? Like, I'm stupid, right? Yeah. Wheel, symbol, dagger, Omega. That did it. That. He blocked it, I see. Okay, we got the first one. The wheel. Next was the symbol. And the symbol was up there, I think, so let's just see about getting back. It's a meat hook now. Okay. The symbol was over here, and I can't get in? Not from here. Guess I gotta go around. Fuck it, we're saving. Is there anything back here? Just the guy? Okay. Spears. Ah. This is getting actually a little intense. It's more like a pop-up shooting gallery, at least with this thing, but hey. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, I've got the meat hook. What's that? More ammo. Yep. Oh, and there's a save game here, too. God, get out of here. Okay. I'm alright. We can load both of these. Okay, next is the knife. We found the knife by going this way. The knife was this way, wasn't it? I wonder if they're gonna put a final boss in this, like some kind of culmination of your depression or some shit. I say depression, but clearly this is more than that because, well, it couldn't be. It could be not more than that. I wasn't even looking. Oh shit. Pop! Pop! Slap. Ugh. Is this different looking than when I came in? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I don't think it is. There we are. Omega, the final symbol, I'm pretty sure. This one's out in the open, just baiting you. It's only the Ultramarine symbol. Anyway, what's about to be revealed? Cancer! I think this is the cancer diagnosis. They used therapy to make it seem like you didn't have cancer.
Please, take a seat.
But your ass has cancer. Or had cancer.
Now, I'm afraid the results came back exactly
Yes!
as we feared.
Yes!
Further tests confirm it. Stage 3B lung cancer. Fort Oasis doesn't have the kind of equipment you'd need for treatment. There's simply nothing here that can help you at this stage. You'll need to return to Clearwater as soon as possible for chemotherapy, possibly surgery. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah. So in the original, that table was there, but it was the piece of paper, and you picked up the piece of paper and it said, "You have cancer," and then the guy went insane and it did like a bunch of trippy shit. Or he didn't go insane, but it did a bunch of trippy shit. And now, I mean, that was pretty obvious. You don't go into remission for therapy to help you. And it, like, they started this game with Tyler saying, "I had to leave for health issues," or something. Like, there was a journal that said, "I have to leave for health issues." I'm kind of surprised they kept the diagnosis as, like, the final piece. Oh. You wouldn't happen to be Tyler, would you? Or my subconscious or whatever? Oh, shit. Well, it's not going very fast, so I think I'm okay. Oh, it's also on rails. It didn't even follow me. Okay. So what now, Tyler? That's the precipice. I hope I don't get hungry in here, or my shit's gonna get fucked. Doesn't look like I do. Okay, I just had to dodge it. Hey guys, glad I didn't kill you. Well, I like the sound it makes. Okay, I think that was it. Alright, another shotgun. I seem to remember this part too. This, I think, was the beginning of the... Like, the stuff that we just did was not in the mod, and this was the final thing. No. No, we did... There was a sequence just like this. They look a little different than they used to. And they're more aggressive, too. Ugh. So I guess I better search these little boxes for anything, because, So I pulled that. I guess, what, go back? Oh, go back. Hello. You're big. You're the biggest one so far. Are you also one of those forgotten ones, or do you have no face at all? The faces, or lack thereof, on these things kind of remind me of that Doom mod, the Pink Valley. The one that's very fucked up. It's worse than this. Well, it's not worse. That's a weird way of putting it. It's like Postal kind of fucked up. Like Postal 1 killing innocent people fucked up. Is this the only enemy we're gonna face? These aggressive versions of the regular guys? I mean, that's okay, I guess. Hello? I guess I can only fight back my demons for so long. Interesting, I've got the pickaxe back. So many throwing bottles. Not that I really mind. Oh yeah. Hello, old school boss arena. You'll love to see it. Oh, you little... I could do that too, asshole. Except mine's better. My depression's not very good at this. I'm not sure what these screaming faces are supposed to represent. The people he left behind, maybe? Had to try. They're mimicking suicide. Except that one. But I won. Oh, fuck. Content advisory. Hello? The small axe. With duct tape. Similar to what I was using. We're back in the forest. Yeah, wouldn't that have been pleasant? This looks like the non-Euclidean forest. Did he save it for last? That'd be sick. Oh, it's you again. You know what? I'm dropping this gun. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I think I need this. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't he? Okay, well, I can't hit him with what I've got. Hang on. Oh, I got this to pick up ammo, of course. Okay, so I thought the gun was for to kill myself, but apparently I need it. But maybe I can drop it. Oh, fuck! I could drop it after this. There we go. Whoop, don't fall in there. Ow, dickhead. Y'all back off now. Yes, let's talk about what I did. I, who have endured your torture of me. Shit. Okay, he's fucking debating me. Again? Funny enough, this reminds me of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. where the final boss is a multi-step fight, a lot like this, where you go between different arenas and fight the same guy over and over again. He's still got a tentacle. Oh. He is definitely yelling like Gabriel Ultrakill. I was thinking it too. This guy is admittedly not the same VA though. I don't know if shooting him is gonna do much. I'm just gonna... That's not necessarily true. God, already? But they don't have anything to shoot. I have to shoot you. Fuck me. God damn it. Get over here. Whew, last medkit too.
Tyler. There was no other way.
Okay, now I drop the guns. Okay, maybe I'll take the melee weapons back, but the guns, I'm dropping them. I don't want to do anything that I would regret. Watch me pull one out from nowhere.
Even when we beat the disease, it was still a death sentence.
Where'd you get that?
Left us. Everyone
Shit.
left us. The isolation. The loneliness. We don't. I don't have to take it anymore.
Oh. Well, it's a little different. But there's no way out, is there? Because I didn't get the good ending. Look away. Oh, God. That's her, isn't it? She's still there, you fool. Could I have beat that? But that's giving into your demons, man. I spent that whole time fighting them off, but I just couldn't keep it up. This is the song by the Silent Hill composer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's gotta be, right? Because there hasn't been... Whatever. So that's it. This has been Total Chaos. So obviously there is a good ending that I keep talking about, so maybe at some point I'll come back and do that. Maybe we'll see if there's like a New Game Plus that gets unlocked or something. Yeah, there he is, Akira Yamaoka. Or Yamaoka Akira if you want to be Western about it. It's a kind of a bop, too. I'm not sure still about this story. I feel like... Ooh, that goes hard. I feel like this would go harder after the good ending, right? What was I gonna say? I feel like the story could have been done differently. This is the way that the story was in the mod, with the guy on the radio obviously being like the alcohol talking, the depression talking, telling you to dig yourself into jump into the grave you dug, you know? But I feel like they could have done something different, because obviously the monsters on this island represent like your own personal demons in some way or another. That's what that ending was, right? Letting them win. Giving into them. And I feel like the voice on the radio could have been maybe that dude who... do you remember that dude from earlier who was like, I just want to help, and then he ended up getting infected too, at least in our eyes, and we burnt him with a Molotov? I feel like that could have been the guy on the radio. Like, maybe he's a friend who wants to help, and he doesn't know exactly how to do it, and he makes mistakes. Maybe he does stuff that makes you not want to trust him at first. But, like, maybe he just wanted what was best. I don't know. I mean, I didn't make any game, so... But I feel like that would have been a better story, right? Because they don't often talk about when people who just want to help make mistakes, when they can make things worse, right? And I think it would have been a better metaphor, too. Like, maybe it was partly the guy's fault or something. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm just yapping, and it sounds good on paper, but it would have to be done well in practice. But I feel like the fact that, like, the simple idea of people who, like, fail to help, you know? Pyrocynical and the special thanks. People who want to help and, like, don't understand what they're doing, and they make mistakes, and they make things worse, and etc. I feel like that could have been an interesting thing to explore with the themes of this game. But that was really my only complaint. I mean... Okay, so if I hit new game... Survivalist mode... Ooh... Okay. So I could go back and do survivalist mode. Yeah, because even that game I mentioned earlier today, The Missing... It had, like, memories come up of people who could tell that JJ was going through some shit, but didn't know what to do or what to say, and they said the wrong thing, like, why aren't you smiling anymore, or other, you know, insensitive stuff. It was kind of an interesting mechanic of that, like, you keep getting memories through your phone of, like, past text conversations, and it starts normal, you just conversing with, like, friends and stuff, or maybe, like, an asshole. One of them's an asshole. And you can kind of see it coming, but like over the course of it, as we learn more and as like the past drama unfolds, like you find out which ones are two-faced and which ones were real, you know? And like the guy who was an asshole was actually a real friend, and he wasn't very good at showing it. Well, I don't know if he was actually like a real friend, but he didn't turn on you in the past, if that makes sense. Like, he wasn't one of the bad people. who were like, I can't believe that you're like this. I can't believe that this is you. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. That's a really great way to make somebody get worse. But other than that, really my only criticisms were the combat was good for the most part, but like a lot of the weapons shared the same animations, and that kind of makes sense because there's so many of them, especially like the makeshift ones that you can make with scrap and stuff. I feel like the scrap weapons weren't necessary because you never lose like the head of the weapon when it breaks. Like if you lost an axe head or something, that would make more sense. Maybe it'll make more sense in survivalist mode. But other than that, sometimes the combat didn't feel too good. Like the enemies would just kind of fall down in place when you kill them. Like it doesn't feel like there's much impact. Like when you hit them and they're alive, they'll get stunned and stuff. But when you actually do the killing blow, they just kind of crumple to the floor with no like force applied to their dead body, for example. And I feel like that could have changed. They could have done something with that. I think I know for sure that in the mod, there was no ragdolling. The death animations were animations. So that was kind of not really an issue with that. And I feel like they could have tried to do something like it, although I understand the animations in this are more complex than they were in the original mod. Other than that, though, I love the island. It's a great location. It's beautiful. It's fantastical, right? Like, it's not too logical. People don't actually build islands into jagged cliffs. I mean, they don't build islands. They don't build settlements into jagged cliffs. Especially not ones this complex. For, like, a mine, right? Although I have been to real-life mining towns. There's quite a few of those in Arizona. That, where the mine is just a hole in the wall, and then the town is like this whole thing. Although I don't know if there are any that are on an island. I should check. Obviously there's no islands around where I live, so I'd have to, like, figure some shit out. But, yeah, so maybe at some point I'll pick survivalist mode, and we'll see if I can get the good ending. But, I think next on the docket there are some Half-Life mods I want to play. There was one that came out before I finished this called Diffusion that is apparently really good. And another one, Raising the Bar Redux, just released their new division. So I can use that, their new, like, segment, I guess, of their version of Half-Life 2. So I can talk about that and talk about how much I dislike the beta or the people who try to recreate it. And then Pyrus, the guy who owed me money because Half-Life 3 didn't come out this year, he used it to buy me Hunt Down the Freeman. So I think I'm going to stream that next. I'll do that first, and then I'll do the good stuff as a palate cleanser. So look forward to it. Because I'm looking forward to it. What's funny is apparently there's like or at least there was a team who were like trying to fix the game part of it, so it wasn't as shitty. We'll see if it's shitty or not by the time I get to it. So, once again, this has been Total Chaos. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see you later. I've also got a video in the works. Hopefully it'll come out this week. It's nothing fancy. I just made like a cool trailer for Half-Life 1 because it's just an idea I had, and I should execute my ideas more often. Not like take them behind the shed, but like actually do them, you know? So I had an idea to make like a fan trailer for Half-Life 1 and 2 that's kind of similar to the Half-Life Alyx one, except obviously it's my gameplay and my direction. But, yeah. We got 4 views this time. That's awesome. Okay. I'm gonna sign off now. hope you enjoyed watching me play Total Chaos. I found it a little easy, so at some point I'll definitely go back and do Survivalist. But until then, see you next time.